Is Sean Strickland better than Conor McGregor at selling a fight? Please tell me.
I try not to think about fighting at all. Like, even when I'm training, even now I try not to think about it, because like when you're a fighter and like you flip that switch to like, all right, I'm ready to fucking die for what I want, it's hard to shut off. So like early in fighters' careers,
Do we understand how intense that is, just to know that you're going in the ring with another person who is extremely dangerous and you're so dangerous? One of the reasons UFC is that entertaining is because you never know what's going to happen. These guys are incredibly talented.
lay in bed every night and you visualize, like, I'm going to come out and jab, he's going to take me down, and you stuff his head. And I mean, you're up for hours and hours. You wake up at 3 a.m. just like, how is this going to play out? And as you get older and you've had a lot of fights and like
those people say, you know, you were in the ring for only 10 seconds or 15 seconds and you knocked that person out. You think his job was only 10 or 15 seconds? You know how many months and years it took to prepare for that particular millisecond, which happens to be part of that 15-second thing? Who's gonna win, Sean Strickland or somebody else? Let me know what you think in the chat.
Did or finished the way you didn't. You just realize it doesn't do anything besides like stressing your nervous system. You know, all it does is it like ruins your sleep, ruins your training, makes you overthink shit. So I'm pretty calm and relaxed until I get to, I would even say, like, once my hands are wrapped, that's when the switch kicks on. We're like, all right, I got like 30 minutes. You know, pace your mind so you don't overwork itself, but then like mentally you got to be ready to fight for what you want. I like that guy, dude. Where are you from, dude? Oh, don't do that, dude. Come on, relax, Elon.
He's a charismatic character. You know, he says something bad once in a while and says some inappropriate things, but look at his smile now and look at how he made that person feel. He didn't just accept that person's question, that journalist's question. He made that journalist feel special. That journalist actually got a question from ex-UFC middleweight champion Sean Strickland.
Hey, Sean over here. Do you think that the winner of this fight should jump Imavov for a title opportunity?
I don't fucking know, dude. I mean, here's the thing, dude. Do I think that, like, you want to see two fucking terrorist Muslims fight each other, right? Like, what do no one gets? I mean, again, more than likely, Chimaev's gonna take down Imavov and just fucking dry hump him for, and nobody gives a fuck about you.
Oh, stream, it's loading. I'm sorry, it's loading. YouTube, give me some more bandwidth. If you guys are there, like, subscribe, turn on notifications.
Fighting. But the thing about Chimaev,
we are going live every single day of 2026, bringing you the good stuff.
Dude, it's like, how inactive is he gonna be, right? So, like, I mean, let's just say this fight does happen. When is it supposed to happen?
Well, if you or Anthony won this, you might fight him at the White House, Card.
Yeah, it'd be funny bringing a fucking terrorist to the White House, but no, yeah, I mean, it won't surprise me with this administration, you know. I feel like Trump would do that. Like, I mean, but again, like, they bring Ali Al-Bazab to the fucking, like, wasn't he on stage with Trump, right? Like, dude, weren't you, like, didn't you get caught with passports and became an FBI informant? Like, what the fuck are you doing with the president of the United States, dude? How the fuck did you get here, you know? But I mean, dude, life's weird, man. Like, there's that viral clip of, like, Tiki that, like, goes and, like, you know, he knocks out the streamer, which was a sucker punch, by the way. Like, everyone's like, oh man, it's really dope that you did that. Like, was it dope? Like, you had a cup and you sucker punched a guy in the face. What would be dope to say, all right, man, you want to fucking fight? Make the circle. Like, that's what a fucking man does, dude. Like, what a woman beating fucking rapist, like, that's what he does. He just looks away like, oh yeah, you serious? You serious? Boom, sucker punch. Like, what? That's kind of being a little bitch to me. If you're gonna fucking fight a man, you say you give him the option. But
tell me, is Sean Strickland wrong there? Honestly, if you're gonna fight like a man. Sucker punches. Honestly, anyone who does a sucker punch, shame on you and whoever raised you, and hopefully the Lord can help you.
Yeah, life's weird, man. So when you're talking about Chimaev going to the White House, you know, he's best friends with like a fucking warlord dictator that murders people. So yeah, it wouldn't surprise me with this administration puts a fucking terrorist on the White House card. I guess the perfect person to fight him would be me, right? The last real fucking American in the UFC.
How good is Sean Strickland at marketing? He's creating all that friction, all that drama. Honestly, I know you guys might have a different opinion, but please tell me, is Sean Strickland better than Conor McGregor at selling a fight? Please tell me.
Now we got some other guys. Zach Reese is a good American.
Yeah, have your own little Rocky story there.
But again, but we'll look back to Chimaev, you know, it's like, it's kind of hard, dude, because let's just say he does fight Imanov or whatever. Every fucking fight, this guy gets hurt. Mysterious injuries. I break my hand, my ovaries hurt. Like, I did this, I did that. Like, dude,
My ovaries hurt? Bro, he just said my ovaries hurt. That almost slipped by me. You know, I think Sean Strickland's just that funny that sometimes people have to watch his press conferences a few times. There's so much data here. There's a reason Sean Strickland is going viral. Whoever is his PR and marketing dude is just gonna get a raise because Sean Strickland is bringing the views 100%. Thank you, David Stoll, 2652. If you're talking trash and are trying to instigate a fight, you should be ready to throw hands at any moment on that dude for not having his guard up when talking trash. I guess you kind of have a point, but I don't know exactly what happened there, but I can say for anyone who sucker punches someone, shame on you. Like, if you're gonna fight someone, good, fight them. Fight fair and square and just say, hey, you know what? No weapons, hands. If you want to go into a gym, we'll sign a release. You know, whoever gets injured, you can't sue me. But let's handle it like men who just fight. You know, not be those spineless people who want to hurt someone. I'm not gonna go up to Sean Strickland and say, hey man, you're this, you're that, you're. There's no way. There's no way. I trained fighting previously, but nowhere near to the extent Sean Strickland. You know, like if Sean Strickland could only use his elbow, he'd probably be able to beat me up, honestly. But yeah, no, you have a point. Like, it's don't talk trash, and the people who can talk trash are these UFC fighters, and that's their job. Look, he has no limits. He was just instigating the United States on who they are going to invite to the White House. Like, this is, I don't know, maybe Sean Strickland will fight at the White House. You never know, man. You never know. He's definitely selling it. He's selling this fight and that fight. Thank you, David Stoll, 2652. Glad to have you here.
Never produced an x-ray. You've never produced an MRI. Like, but every fucking fight, dude, you got to take a year off because you're fucking injured. Like, are you that big of a bitch? So I don't know, man. I think, I'll just be curious to see his trajectory and actually how many times he fights, you know? But like, when you're him, do you have to fight? When you're fucking sucking off Cordero and you're getting fucking gifted G-Wagons and like, I mean, how much money do you think that guy fucking...
Bro's dropping some heat, getting G-Wagons and doing fellatio. All right, dude, this guy's... He's a fighter, man. He's selling fights. You know, you never know. Maybe after this whole pre-fight press conference, he's gonna go have a cup of coffee with the guy. You know, they're gonna be friends and be like, hey, you know what? Thanks for the extra $800,000 you brought because of these Paramount stream sales or whatever. But I heard actually they get less than they did with the pay-per-views. But we'll see. But what Sean is doing is incredible, honestly. Okay, please chat, let me know. Is Sean Strickland the Steve Jobs of UFC? Please tell me I'm right. Tell me I'm wrong. I think he's up there.
Gets from the Chechnyan warlord, right? He probably gets a ton. So it's like, for him, it's not necessarily about fighting. It's about having a belt for as long as possible. And I think that's why you have a guy who just fucking hits on it and gets injured. Yeah.
And then you've trained with NFL All-Pro Max Crosby. He said that after his career, he would actually like to try his chance in the UFC. How do you think he would do against the current heavyweight division?
No, I actually boxed him once. It's kind of funny. I'll tell you a funny story about Max. So I'm married. He's married, you know. We're all married. We're not, this ain't the NHL. No gazer about unless it's a halftime show. So he's like, hey Sean, I'm doing like this ESPN article. You wanna come box me? I'm like, fuck yeah, Max. Like, you're a legend, dog. Like, and Max is like dope, dude. You want to talk about someone who's actually like been there for UFC fighters and like supported us? Like, Max is from day one. He's been an advocate of the UFC. So like, he goes, dude, and he brings this like fine ass ESPN reporter. I mean, you know, dude, the ones that's like, how did you get this job? Like, right? Like, I don't know how you got this job, but I could probably connect some dots. So he brings this fine ass ESPN reporter in, and he's
Sean just telling it as it is, and I just want to let you know who this guy Max Crosby is. It's this gentleman. That's who he's talking about. I think he's a Raider. Yeah, he's a Raider, NFL Raider.
Boxing me, and I'm being like cool, and I'm working. All of a sudden, he starts like putting some fucking heat on me, right? And he's like, actually, it was a big mother.
This is a big moment, you know. Sean is playing cool with the guy, and then Max starts putting on heat. So as far as Sean Strickland fighting Sneeko, who knows what happened behind the scenes and what Sneeko actually said. But with athletes, you know, Max Crosby obviously is a dangerous man as well, a professional athlete, and we all know Sean Strickland is extremely dangerous. And for Sean Strickland to go light on him and then Max Crosby turn up the volume, come on, guys. You cannot just think you're going to turn up the volume with Sean Strickland. Strickland has probably more volume than you.
And I'm looking at this fine ass little piece of ass he brought. I'm like, dude, you're not. I'm like I want to be a homie and let you me up in front of this chick, dude, but I just can't. I just don't have it in me. So me and him had a fucking war, and I cracked him a few times. He handled it well, but the thing is, dude, you just take that level of like athleticism. It would be very easy, and Max is one of those guys, dude. He just kind of has that like that fight in him, you know. I know the NFL got real gay lately, and they've tried to like strip men of being men, and you can't hit people hard, or you can't do that shit. But I think Max does have that kind of like.
Is Sean Strickland saying all those things we're afraid to say? Is he like that dude? He's like, you know what? We can't say these things, but Sean Strickland can. I might tweet Sean Strickland something and be like, hey, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? Sean Strickland, he is one of the best marketing geniuses on earth.
Aggression in him that would translate so well to the UFC. How he does, I don't know. I mean, he should do well, but it's a hard, like you're asking to do an entire different sport and you want to learn that in a couple years after being adult. It might be difficult, but I think he would win. You know, I think he'd knock it out. I'd be there to help the guy.
What do you guys think? Should Max Crosby join MMA? That's a good question.
I fucked up. I said faggot, and I can't say that these days.
Quiet.
So just for a little bit of idea, Max Crosby is 6'5" and 255 pounds. Yeah, that's a big person. You know, like just imagine this man in the UFC. That's not a small guy. Yeah, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. I have nothing to say, man. He's probably a smart, good person, you know. That's good. Yeah, David Stoll 2652. I agree with you 100%. You can have an athletic background for sure, but to jump in to the UFC is absolutely wild. These people have such a small margin of error. They are so accurate with everything, and they have these tactics, these bait things, you know. They'll fake to go for the knee and just somehow magically a knuckle appears on the side of someone's temple, you know, and it's so fast, it's so incredible. Can we just talk about Mighty Mouse? Do you guys remember Mighty Mouse? Mighty Mouse picked a guy up and was gonna body slam him and then arm barred the guy. So he's using all his back, lifting this dude up. Poor guy, dude. And this is a world-class athlete. This is not just like some dude that was drunk and 70 pounds lighter than him and doesn't speak the language, thinks you're asking him for taxi directions or something. This is a professional fighter. So he throws him up. He hooks his left hand around this gentleman's left hand. He's standing, this guy's sideways. He was pushing him down. So he's kind of pushing him down because if he pushes him down, and he's strong enough to hold his own body weight, but if he's pushing him down, his shoulder, his elbow, his wrist, those are all super compromised. This is a very dangerous, and you don't see these techniques unless you slow this thing down, like frame by frame, right? throws his right leg over this dude's face. This dude's like, what is happening over here, dude? That was like half a millisecond. I actually saw Mighty Mouse at Disneyland one time. If you see this dude in person, you'd be like, dude, this guy's short. This guy's what? Man, looks can be deceiving. This guy is dangerous. And how tall is Mighty Mouse? 5'3". Yeah, this guy is dangerous. Yeah, just to show you, like, so if Max Crosby wants to go into the UFC, I hope he has some training background. He stood up there with Sean Strickland. So he's 6'3", 250, right? Max Crosby? No, 6'5", 255. Sean Strickland, 6'1", 185. So that's a big difference. Sean Strickland is obviously much lighter than this guy, and Sean Strickland hit him a few times, but also Sean Strickland is ex-UFC middleweight champion of the world. And he's probably one of the best salespeople of UFC. Thank you, David Stoll 2652. Please like, subscribe, turn on notifications. We're gonna do some more of these, man. It was a lot of fun, and it was a pleasure having you in here, man. You're great. And if you make content, I'm gonna follow you back, man. Awesome. All right, so I need to go to the laboratory actually too. So yeah, we're going live every single day of 2026. The Lord loves you. I love you. Take care of yourself. Follow your dreams, and like, share, comment, turn on notifications. Don't give up on yourself or your dreams, and you are worth it. You don't know how many people love you.